last night. I did get a little tired, so passed out. But we are back and ready to go. I went to click resume because I did not save last night. Couldn't figure out how to again, so I just turned it off. Let me just check. It's an autosave. Okay. Hopefully it was after I saved that one, dude. Only chance I got anyway, so. Oh my gosh. Of course she's out there barking at nothing. And she doesn't stop until someone goes out there and tells her to fucking stop. It's quite retarded. Actually, the guy that lives here too fucking usually aggravates the dog to do that, so kinda annoying. See right there, he just did it. Trying to calm her down, and then he goes and get him, to get her all riled up and shit. Fucking right, he's doing it again. Look, see? Just got him. He's a fucking dick, dude. Found that. What the fuck is that? That's where I'm supposed to go.
Push them back! Just as well. Not equipped for a big fight. You're alive!
Shuttle repairs are underway, but we're surrounded.
They're not friendly. On our way. Nav point marked.
No, I guess that helped me reach him, getting close enough to him. It looks like I could get on top, but I'm gonna have to go around this whole bit. Thank you.
What is this? Pretty serious looking operation.
Never mind. This is how you get in. There's no enemies down there that I see so far. I don't know if I can get in this, but we'll try.
What do you think is going on over there? Don't know. But no way we're getting past that fence. We should back up. Our people are missing. What if they're in there? Can't do anything about it from here. Come on, before someone sees us. Best to leave it alone. Seriously, we're not equipped for this, Ryder. Let's go.
So you're saying I can't even fuck with this. So how am I supposed to get back out? I guess go this way now?
Looks like a way out. Let's make it quick. Hope nobody notices.
Yeah, I guess we'll just open the doors for next time we come through this bitch. Which we will come back if we can. Why the fuck? Oh, so that's how you're supposed to fucking... I don't know if you're allowed to. Yeah, you're not allowed to. So that's how you get out, but you can't get in that way. Nasty. Alright, so... I'm not getting any of that. So that's done until... we can get there. Saying we're not equipped for it, so it's probably because we need our team together to do that. I remember saying last night how much I like this game, especially online, because it is really fun. Like, online, especially if you got people playing with you and shit. They fuck shit up, man.
Some sort of structure up that hill.
I had my character almost max, I believe, actually. I just needed a little bit more to go. So, I don't know if I have to, I'll probably have to download that back from the system, but, sorry, PlayStation Plus Cloud, because I downloaded all my shit into,
Doesn't look like a home at all.
my PlayStation Plus Cloud, so I could download it all back from that time where everybody was having that problem. They couldn't get on certain games and shit, and it started pissing me off, so I tried to figure a way to do it. And that meant any way to do it. So, I had to delete my shit. Fucking uploaded it up to the fucking cloud. And then downloaded some of it back. Like, I didn't download all of it
no
back.
one's
I
living
didn't
here.
want to do all that.
So what's it for? Doesn't look like the other structures we've seen. Different design.
That's also why my fucking
Must be a way to get some
load
lights on.
didn't show up when I first got on here. But if anything, if I go to play online PvP after all this shit, I'll probably download that back from the cloud and start from where we last left off on PvP. If it works. I'm pretty sure it will, because that's how I downloaded all my other shit back.
Let's call it a weird alien machine. We sure could use Sam right about now. What's all this about?
Function unknown. Oh, this is enough. Oh, yeah.
What are you doing, Ryder?
What am I doing? I'm turning the lights on.
Oh shit.
That can't be good.
Oh, we're turning the lights on so we can see.
Oh. So the weird alien machine is a generator.
Dumbass.
Yeah, sure. Why wouldn't it be? Maybe it did something.
Okay, it just steams up. I don't know what the fuck I did that. What? So I'm activating all this shit.
Whoa. Guess the circuit overloaded. Even the equipment's out to get us.
Crap.
I guess touching everything wasn't a good thing. That was probably a fucking alarm. Now they know. But it doesn't matter. I've been through this. Once you get outside, you're gonna fight anyways, so.
Hey, that door open.
Yeah, that fucking thing right there.
Some kind of research lab? Maybe. Then it got
Oh no,
hit by
that
a tornado.
thing. Oh shit.
Weird. You hear that? Looks like they were trying to...
Watch it! What is it?
Piss?
Come on, little thing.
There. So now killer robots too?
The Gets Back Home would love this. It's fried. His wounds look like they're from an energy blast. Doesn't say much, other than it's not... Whatever this is, it scans as being old. Some serious energy.
Doing this also, if you noticed
Maybe it's close for a reason.
the research data going up, that's also why I'm doing that. It gets a little boring after a while because there's so much shit to scan, so many planets to go to, so got a bit to get from doing all that. Is that big chest?
Not any theories, specialist? There's some kind of technology on this planet.
Yeah, so
Older,
once we go out here.
underground. Something these aliens are interested in. Like archaeologists? Yeah. Bloodthirsty archaeologists. Weather's still crappy.
So you see him on the red bar, right? I mean, you see him on the radar. The red little balls and shit. So, yeah.
Heads up! They were waiting for us!
Those monsters are hiding.
Damn! They got a lightning rod up and running!
Are these things stalking us?
Starting to feel like it!
This is not how I go out.
I don't think they're listening!
I don't even know how to heal myself.
Last one's down.
I think you gotta
Let's not
pick
wait around for
up
more.
shit to heal yourself. Alright, so that's done.
Looks like it's a broken lightning rod.
Could explain why the building's damaged. Storm's hammered the place.
Alright, I keep forgetting that's not the map. Alright, we could turn right now and go down to where I wanted to see what the hell these were. I'm assuming we would have to go straight left to get there, but let's go this way.
Wreckage ahead.
Yeah, this is the wreckage that I found the other night, but yeah, I guess it didn't say that I found it.
It's the other half of our shuttle.
What a mess. I can't believe you survived this.
We're not off planet yet.
Shit! Movement on our perimeter. It's an ambush!
Oh shit.
Hell, they got the jump on us!
Yeah, they did. That they did.
All of those animals! I saw them. They forces.
I can't wait to upgrade this, because if you notice, the longer I shoot, the bigger that radius little thing is. So see how small it is, but it just grows, and the bigger it grows, the harder it is to actually hit them. But you can actually fix that. Alright,
Flight recorder here.
let me pick that up. I was gonna pick up this shit. Weapon mod, scope, and that is how I get health. I've noticed that shit is health. It's been a while since I played this, so just figuring shit out again.
Hey, maybe they made it. There's hope.
Yeah, there's probably down here, because this will lead towards the rest. And then here, that's a dead end, obviously. So we're just gonna keep going this way. See what we can find. Actually, to tell you the truth, I don't think I even did this right here. When I first played this, I don't think I did everything. I think after that building that I was just in, I went to the main objective. Down there. Either they're down. Yeah, they're down there. Where down? I was about to say I couldn't find them for shit.
Watch out, more of our friends. They're onto us. Here we go.
Give me your shit, bitch. Yeah, I like that shit. That gives me a piece of my shield back. Like if I'm like hurt like that with my shield, I can just hit someone with that and get a piece of it back.
First species we meet is out for blood.
Not if we don't give it to them.
Not if we don't give it to them. Right? Is it that easy?
Okay, now
I'm pretty sure they already got
Even with
blood.
these readings, I have no idea what it does.
Just imagine the mind that invented it. If that's even possible.
In mod.
Evolution separated from ours by 2 million light years. Spooky when you put it that way.
Let me just check if I found that one. No, I didn't find that. I want to go over to that. Wanted me to be here. What's here? Is there nothing? I'm supposed to scan to let me know something here. That's kind of annoying. So I guess I just have this marker on my map now. That won't disappear. There's something right there though. It's gotta be right there. That's where the marker was. There's nothing to grab. Nothing to touch. Oh well. We're just gonna have to keep going hoping. That's nothing. I'm pretty sure it's nothing, but we shouldn't have something like that. Shouldn't have something like that unless there's some reason for it to be there. Motherfucker.
It's gear from one of our shuttles. Good. The atmospheric sensor is still working.
Let me guess. It says don't breathe the air?
Yeah, but no sign of industrial pollutants. That's not what killed this place. And no radioactive isotopes either. So nobody nukes the place.
Pretty sure they're up here. Yep. This is where my peeps are. I'm not just going over here for nothing.
Never seen anything like it. Looks to be at least 3 or 4 centuries old.
The Ox left 600 years ago, right?
Yeah, our long-range scans wouldn't have shown this. These structures, that tower, maybe none of it was here when we left the Milky Way.
So is that it? Center. Thought it was more to it. Well, there's our guy, but there's nothing I can do. I couldn't even scan. 100% human. Oh, I guess that's our guy though. I'll also start heading towards the marker now. Because that's ridiculous. I thought I was gonna actually get something out of that bullshit, but of course not. I got some weapon mods, I guess. want to check up there real quick, because I did it last time, but I don't remember doing it this time. So.
That one's here. What do I have?
Oh yeah, right there. There we go. Aluminum. And a weapon mod.
Got him!
There's our team.
Cora, we got your back!
They're trying to pin us down! You're doing a good job of it, too!
Ryder, line them up!
I'm on it!
Pick your target!
Plenty of those!
I got one!
What did we ever do to them?
Careful, they fight dirty!
Harry, you guys okay?
Not dead yet!
Since when do rocks float?
Just go with it!
Bitch.
Well, that settled that.
Cavalry to the rescue. Nice to see you guys.
You too, Harry. How is everyone?
Still in one piece. You got here just in time.
Where's my dad?
You went scouting ahead while we fixed the shuttle.
Assault rifle.
Ryder, there's weapons and ammo at the shuttle. Stock up.
Did these things try talking to you at all?
Barely a word. Then started... It's shooting. What about you?
New weapon.
We didn't stop for a chat.
New weapon.
Aha! Enemy ship on the way!
I'm gonna change my weapon. Damn it. Should be able to change my assault rifle. Isn't that what I just got, bitch? Oh, I think it was a shotgun.
Get to cover! Go! Go!
Damn it, I fucked up. Trying to remember
Here they come!
how to,
They got balls to try an airdrop.
Don't let up!
remember.
Ah! Lightning zapped their shuttle! On my way. Man, these guys know how to fight.
Oh, it's the fucking pad, guys. Fuck.
Ah! Damn,
Fuck the
shrapnel!
shotgun then, I guess. I wanted to get it on, but I can't hold that many weapons right
Damn, they won't let up! Heads up! Another shuttle incoming!
In this weather?
Guess we got their attention. Are those dogs?
I wish. They've got some weird cloaking ability.
You're shitting me!
I'm here!
Still alive!
Here!
Present!
I'm alive, huh?
I can't get a beat on those things!
Oh shit.
Where the hell are you going?
The fight's back here!
The shit that I was standing in was toxic. I didn't know that. That's what killed me. Motherfucker. That's a cheap way to do
Enemy
it.
ship on the way! Get to cover! Go, go!
I already picked up the shotgun. It's not let me pick it up again.
Here they come!
Sit over here.
They got balls to try an airdrop.
Don't let up!
Ah! Lightning zapped their shuttle! Man, these guys know how to fight. Ah! Damn shrapnel! Heads up! Another shuttle incoming!
This weather?
Guess we got their attention. Are those dogs?
I wish. They've got some weird cloaking ability.
You're shitting me! Sound off!
I'm here!
Still alive.
Here!
Present!
I can't get a beat on those things!
There's too many of them! Just keep firing, we can do this!
Got him.
Damn, they won't
Big
let up!
boy down, big boy down. Oh yeah.
Liam, enough.
Right. It's just these assholes kill Kirkland.
I hear you, but this isn't the time to lose our cool.
Now I feel better.
What about the others?
Fisher's wounded, but sitting tight. Greer's with him. Though our shuttle's in pieces.
Guys.
She's been hit!
Take cover! Take cover!
I didn't know you were biotic.
Don't worry, it's not contagious.
Before they attacked, I managed to fix our comms.
You're a lifesaver. Now just take it easy.
Sam, are you there?
QEC link established. Affirmative, Ryder. The Pathfinder needs to speak with you.
Good to see you in one piece. What's the status?
Liam and I are with Cora.
We have wounded crew. The good news is our shuttle's been repaired. We can get back to the Ark.
Not with these storms. It's too risky to fly.
Our wounded can't wait much longer. Do you have something in mind?
If the storm is the problem, then let's solve the problem.
We're talking about weather.
And I have an idea about that. Rendezvous with my coordinates will... Damn, they spotted me.
Sir? Sir! Can you two manage alone?
I can keep her stable. For a while.
Let's move. Sam, do you have the Pathfinder's position?
Yeah.
Marking the
Yeah,
nav
we're just
point
gonna
on
head
your
the
map.
same way we just came
Doesn't
in.
look far. Let's make this quick. We have to
Okay,
get there
be
before
away
the
that
storm
way.
hits. No detours.
What was my dad scouting for?
He was trying to get readings on that tower.
Well, the network puts him near it.
Exercise caution. The storm front is already gaining intensity.
Nice to have you back, Sam. How about some good news next time?
Yeah, see, that's death.
Ryder, your dad was in trouble. We have to find him.
I think I know where to go.
We're gonna find the Pathfinder. Like, right now.
Yeah, I knew it. I was thinking it could have been a way this way too.
Sam's right. We don't have much time.
Look, the rocks. They're drawing the lightning away.
If we hug that wall, they might keep us safe.
Dead bodies here. Lightning didn't do this.
Neither did we. This is more than we took out.
Incendiary rounds! My dad's been busy!
He was an N7. They don't mess around. Somebody was pretty clever with these rods.
Okay,
My dad's
so
up there.
we gotta go in.
Weird. We were here earlier.
Weird, we were here earlier, yeah.
Sir,
Stay low.
I forgot you had to come back here. Thought this was like some extra place. Okay, looking things.
are these guys?
Visitors just like us. I don't think they're native to the planet.
They're not. We found an abandoned lab. Like they've been studying the place.
Good work. You actually did some scouting.
That's what I'm training for, motherfucker.
You didn't think I would?
You never know what people are made of. Not until everything goes wrong.
Plenty of that on this mission.
Sir, you said you had an idea about the weather?
It's the dark energy cloud the Hyperion hit. It's affecting the whole planet. Interfering with that.
The tower is caught in a feedback loop with the cloud. Together they're disrupting the entire climate with undirected energy.
It would explain a cave we found. Plant life sheltered from the storm. From that tower.
It's a good bet. And I think if we can get in there and shut the tower down, the lightning goes away. And the shuttle can get us out of here, in theory. We just have to get past them.
See again before I continue. What is cool about this game now that I've noticed, the more shit that I do, the more chance of I like got like feedback. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I didn't go into that place and I went if I didn't go into any other place and just went straight to the mission, I wouldn't have found anything to talk to him about and shit. So that's why I'm glad I explored, so I had a little bit of feedback that wouldn't have been there if I didn't do that. So that's cool how it can change the game for what you do.
It's a hell of a gamble. But we won't know until we get in there and try.
No illusions about this. It'll be a nasty fight the whole way.
If the riders are game, so am I. But we risk turning a skirmish with these guys into something worse.
It's them or us.
Oh, it's them. The problem is we're outnumbered.
I've been working on that. We just need to change the math. combat profile.
Here they come!
Now we've got their attention.
Watch the lightning!
Oh shit. Oh, someone's right there.
Get into that building. We don't want to get bogged down out here.
Yeah, well, you left someone behind, you know me.
This went south in a hurry!
They're coming out of the woodwork.
Keep things tight, don't get separated!
Go, 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 go! Sam, biotic amp interface mode.
Weapon mod. It's a pistol. I don't know, it's like the worst time to kind of do this, but I just want to be sure I'm not missing anything. 'Cause I'm pretty sure after all this killing, we're gonna have a cutscene. I just don't want to miss any of these items that I could have possibly had. Or scanned or whatever. Did you kill him off? Alright. I guess he did.
Ready? Let's get inside there.
Container.
Sam, give me engineer profile.
Oh, someone got him. Look at all this. Nothing new. Oh shit, like that.
This looks like a control center. Keep him off my back.
You heard him!
We made it. In one piece. Not over yet. I need to get
And
through
that's
that
also
door
what
over
that
there.
one thing's useful for. Is if someone has a shield, instead of actually hurting him a little bit, it takes his whole shield, and it does still give it back to me. So it's a bonus.
What
But
now?
it eats the shield.
I need
up,
to decipher
so
the language.
it's the best thing to use on one of those fuckers. I think that's it. I mean, we scanned probably almost everything for
There's
now.
more coming up.
What's the plan here? They'll surround us in no time.
We need to defend both sides or they'll flank us.
Where do you want us?
There, I guess. And yeah, it is cool how you can set them up and shit.
Right.
I
Watch
don't really
it!
do it
They
too
got
much.
some movement!
We held them off at the shuttle. We can do it again.
A lot of people still counting on us.
I'm just getting warmed up.
They mean business. Keep them off your dad.
Analyzing possible
Why did
evidence.
you move from your
25%
position?
completed.
Oh.
Hurry, we don't have long.
Hold both sides. Can't let them slip through.
What is this place anyway?
I don't know, but they sure want it back.
Well,
50% decrypted. It's an unusually complicated syntax.
I can see that. Try a recursive search.
She's
I
not
don't need a moment
even
to
on her
evaluate the
spot.
pattern.
Yeah.
We only have a moment. Do it.
Oh shit, hello.
I think I really pissed that one off. Maybe because I shot him in the face.
Maybe because I shut him in the face. Me too, I shut him
Any
in the
progress?
face.
Decryption is 75% complete.
We've almost got it.
I need her to be there. Like, he'll stay there, but
Just a little longer.
she don't give a fuck. Oh, he's
They're
moving
falling
too.
back.
Could be regrouping for another push. Stay sharp.
Then get to your spot, huh?
Decryption complete.
That did it. It's a security override. I'll try to open the door from here. Ah, damn, it's jammed. I need to take a look at it. Ryder, I need your help over here.
Go. It's okay. We'll keep a lookout.
We need to get this door open.
On it.
Put your back into it.
You really think we can shut this thing down?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, we
Sam's
we
too
definitely
good to
lifted that big ass door.
Now we'll
Push
see
that
if I
down
can have
so
a
easily.
conversation.
Now we'll see if I can have
Who do you plan on talking to?
More like what? I think it's automated. Come on. These are the moments that make it all worthwhile. Sam, begin translating.
A moment. Indexing. Translation complete.
Let's see what we have.
Oh shit.
I'll be damned. It's working. You did it.
There's hope at least.
That's all anyone back in the Ark is looking for. Hope it'll work out.
Well, not if we stand around looking at sunsets. Let's get back to the shuttle and...
Yeah. You thought everything was kosher, huh? no hope. Look, my mask is fucked up. This time I can't fix it with that technology though.
Repeat, we need an emergency extraction now.
They're spinning up the shuttle. ETA is 3, maybe 4 minutes.
We don't have that long. Deep breath. What are you...
Initiating transfer.
I can't hear you, dude. Speak up, Dad. I can't hear. I think that's the brain.
Move! He's going into cardiac arrest.
Pulse is weakening. Tell the off to prep medbay. Come on! Pulse dropping. We're losing.
It's a seizure. His brain can't handle the connection. Get him to SAM node.
My brain repairing
Sam, what's the
itself.
reading?
Ryder's implant is overloaded. I suggest a hardwire connection.
Do it.
There!
Do it.
Welcome
Yeah.
back.
What happened?
You were clinically dead for 22 seconds.
22 seconds, huh?
Did the rest of the team make it?
Hey, you're still with us. Guys, get to Sam node. Ryder's awake. Who are you talking to?
Sam.
I didn't hear him.
You're up. Look here.
In my head, bro.
And here.
My father. Where?
It was your life or his. And he chose you. I'm so sorry. I know this must be a blow.
You died a hero. I didn't know him. I didn't know him? Oh, that's fucked up. I'm so sorry. I know this must be a blow. I'd be like, fuck it. I didn't know him.
Honestly, we weren't close. I never really knew him growing up.
I know he could be distant,
That's
but
fucked
he
up.
once said that when his time came, he wanted to go out among stars no one had seen before.
What are we doing in Sam node?
Sam is now part of you, in a way we don't entirely understand. It played havoc with your brain.
Sam?
Your father authorized the transfer of Pathfinder authority to you.
Shouldn't that be Cora?
In theory. In reality, you're the new Pathfinder.
There's no other choice. Are you kidding me?
Whoa. Well, if that's how it has to be.
Don't sell yourself short. I think you
Never
can do it.
been so
Cora.
happy to see my dad.
It's what he wanted. I won't stand in the way. But being Pathfinder is a serious job. You sure you're ready for this?
It's in my blood, boy. Dad already decided. I'll be so fucked up, man. Fuck it.
Well, we know what my dad thought. He never was the kind of guy to ask permission.
Now it's your turn to bark orders.
It's all academic anyway. Sam's linked to your mind on a deeper level now. Trying to untangle it could kill you. I know this is tough, but we need to start thinking about the next step. A lot of people are counting on us.
Is the Ark still drifting?
That's the thing. Whatever your dad did with that tower, it saved the day. Some sort of atmosphere scrubber.
The energy cloud thinned out. We're on our way to the rally point now. Should be at the Nexus soon. He needs to rest first. He's got 2 hours. We'll need our Pathfinder for this.
I got 2 hours, bitch? Damn. Thought I was calling the shots.
Oh, I checked on your sister. There's still no change. But if you can pull through, so can she. A bit of your dad in both of you.
Your father will be missed.
What's going on, Sam?
This is our private channel. I shared it with him.
Why do you pick me?
He never mentioned anything about that.
It allowed me to know him better. Alec wouldn't want us to lose sight of the goal. He said pain emboldens our resolve. He'd insist we grow stronger from his passing.
Oh well. Where my daddy? This fucking guy. Looking like some Destiny shit here, boy. Probably been trying to figure out how to work this shit, and this guy finally figures it out. He's just trying to see what the fuck did he do. Activate it. Now he mad, like, I don't even know how did it happen.
Ryder, good to see you on your feet. We're at the Nexus. It's the forward hub for the entire Andromeda initiative. The Asari, Solarian, and Turian arcs should be there too.
Let's hope they've had better luck.
Starting our approach now.
It's almost as big as the Citadel back home.
Nexus Control, this is Arc Hyperion requesting docking clearance. Captain, I'm only getting their automated approach channel, not a live person.
Well, like it or not, we're here. Take us in.
It must have been trying to build this up because it looks like it's still under construction and shit.
Construction should have been finished by now.
Could be worse.
How? Habitat 7's a bust. We might have started a war with the first aliens we met, and our Pathfinder's dead. This better be rock bottom.
This better
Green
be
across
rock
the
bottom.
board. Docking initiated.
I'm tired of this shit.
All right. I got us here. Good luck, Pathfinder.
Alright, let's find the path, huh? Oh shit. There's trees in here. I believe we're still in the ship.
You gonna be okay, Ryder?
So we're just gonna have to walk through the ship to find.
The captain just called me Pathfinder. This is really happening.
Just take a deep breath.
This should have been my father's moment.
Now it's yours. You just need to decide what you're gonna do with it.
Where do I start?
I'll be the best
not sure I'm ready.
Pathfinder
We
ever.
weren't ready to fall out of the sky on Habitat 7. But we survived that.
Right. So,
Yeah, see,
always
this
keep
is
a
the
jump shot
first
handy.
part of the game. Gravity goes wacky and shit.
Let your teams know the docking procedures are now in effect. We've got 20,000 colonists. Somewhere to put them.
Engineering reports active coverage is underway.
Here you go.
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support crew. Just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the Arks.
Means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
You're expecting one?
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
We all could.
Yeah. Rough ride so far.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead. Here we are.
Oh, cool. That shit's fucked up. I wonder what's gonna happen.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody?
There's an automated machine right there.
Well, this
Tells
can't be
me-
right.
It's like everything's on standby.
If it's a surprise party, they're doing an awfully good job of it.
Welcome to the Nexus, gateway to Andromeda. I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry, my code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations. Please select from the following pre-programmed responses.
Living arrangements. Immigration. Current year.
What year is it?
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after effects you may be experiencing.
Well, she's got the date right, at least.
So where is everyone? Where do colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of your dreams. Will it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7, the gentle rolling hills of Habitat 3, or perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5? Whichever you choose, rest assured our Pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds to ensure your security and prosperity.
Oh boy.
Habitat 7. That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
How does the immigration process work?
We ask that you submit to a brief medical exam to ensure your health and well-being after making such a long journey. Once you've been cleared, our colonization experts will assist you in finding your new home. Please be mindful of the queue. Thousands of eager colonists like you are waiting to begin their new life in Andromeda.
Where? Place is deserted.
What is the Nexus?
The Nexus serves as the central hub for the Andromeda Initiative's colonization efforts. It is the first destination for all colonists upon their arrival.
Not from the looks of it.
What can you tell me about the end?
Here, you and thousands of your... And welcome to your new... Current wait time for immigration processing is... unknown error.
Right. That was helpful.
Yeah, that's just little extra to let the fuck with.
Plants are still alive.
Not really anything important.
It's like they didn't finish building it.
Wait, what was that?
Hello?
Felt a vibration. For some reason. Right there again.
This place should be packed with people.
That? I guess that's what it was fucking... let's just search around a bit. There's that right there.
There's a guy. Maybe he's got champagne.
There's a guy. Hold on.
Let's talk to that worker.
Based organism. Human 100%. This is likely a member of the Nexus.
Why don't we just ask that guy?
Cause it's probably not a guy.
Hi there.
Oh, it is?
We're
Oh,
from
it's-
Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you?
Did you say an Ark?
Is that a problem? Bitch ass.
This is the Nexus, right? Pretty sure we parked in the right place.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
Of course, I'm sorry. It's just, we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or... But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it. I'm Tyrion Candace. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an Ark had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
Why is that?
But aren't you expecting us?
You're the first Ark we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center. Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with an attack.
We had a first contact situation on Habitat 7. Whole thing went south. They tried to kill us.
That wasn't first contact. We know about them. Those aliens are gonna be a real problem.
This day just keeps getting better.
We're here.
You guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an Ark to finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
We've heard about what happened, and we're ready to help.
We could use any supplies you have. Food, water, we're short on everything.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at him.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources. But that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
Are you up for the task? My father thought so. You don't have a choice, Dick.
You're in trouble here. I'd say you need any help you can get.
We need qualified help.
That's no way to treat a guest. I'm Nakmor Kesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
Shut up.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
I think that's actually an actor.
Welcome to the Nexus.
It's been in a few movies. Indian dude. If you guys ever seen Fight, it's Teacher Fight or some shit like that, I think. But pretty funny movie. But the security guard at the school and shit was I think that guy right there. Sounds like him.
Thank you for standing up for me there.
Hope's in short supply here. What little we can find should have a chance.
Ma'am, the Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something. An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out?
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
Let's see. Nothing.
Hello, console.
Let me also check this. Is that operations? Yeah, I'll go up there real quick.
This is Nexus Control to Hyperion. It's good to have you here.
What choice do we... Alright, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
All that matters is he's gone.
I don't want to get into it. Things went wrong. And now I'm the one you have to deal with.
Alec Ryder wouldn't accept that kind of ultimatum. Damned if I will. We'd never have left home if we... Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
There's also the strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
You've had no colony successes in over a year. How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus a citadel, not headed by Tan, or even me.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends? Or...
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking.
Shut up,
or
boy.
His friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a Pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're calling them Ket. Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Enough of all this.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
I'll punch you in the face. Won't prove nothing, but make me feel better. Asshole. Alright, there's that down there, talk to her. Since that being the precise mission I need to do for the story.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
Yes, I know the Hyperion docking unannounced caused some switches to blow. That's fine. I don't care. We know the problem is more widespread than we thought. We're working on it. My crew's working on it. We've moved the ops center to the top of our There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them, either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
Gian Garson.
What happened to Jean Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Why do you call Tan 8?
Because he was 8th in line to take over the Andromeda Initiative. I like to remind him of that now and then. Keep him humble.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
Nothing more for now.
Try not to die out there.
Done speaking to her. He's in that room, straight ahead. I'm gonna go down here, though.
Engineering report. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
This is a nightmare. It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have. There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Yeah, this guy.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Tyrian Ark.
What's the word on the Tyrian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket?
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
It's rough out there. I might need backup, if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know. Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to war on the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Alright. So that's everybody.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrian Kandros for authorization to participate.
Unless there's something I haven't found yet. Nice, I got another shotgun. Oh yeah, this guy.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
A Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Your wife's all broken up over this. She says you didn't do it, and that she loves you.
She's a wonderful person. At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Don't throw in the towel yet. I'll review the evidence. Maybe I can find something that'll help.
That would be great. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Do want to check why that over there still should disappear after we talk to him. Is it that guy? No, it's him.
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
I don't know how long this video has been going, but it should be coming up. It's probably been an hour. Still gonna talk to this guy again.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
So there was a trial, and he was found guilty?
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
Trust me, I didn't mean to do it. And you didn't trust him.
And you assume he's lying?
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Alright, now he's gone. Now, I think he meant I can cue it up here. No, probably not that. Queued up on the console. Oh.
The Nexus versus Colonist Nilken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to... off me! Get him off me!
So you went at him, you dummy. Said there's a witness. Okay, she's over there. There's the key witness over here. I guess.
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop. Lab. You know.
You are always welcome.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real
Hold on,
workspace.
I'll check your message. I'm just let this play. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. It all depends on like your taste of games. So. That witness, huh? Somebody I was supposed to talk to. I probably can go. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Supposed to back out. Parties, aliens, ships. Yes. Mission quiet, initiative, nerve center. First murder. There we go. Now it should lead me to it. There we go.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
There you are.
All right, moving on. Docking plans.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the Chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
So I would have to go and find the body to examine it and see if he's innocent.
All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Is that? Oh no, Tan's this dude, ain't it? Well, it's showing me where to go. I don't know why I wasn't looking that way. I just assumed I knew who the fuck they were talking about. He's in here. That is also where the mission is, so it's whatever, so.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
I thought I didn't measure up as Pathfinder.
Director Addison keeps her own counsel. I keep mine.
And when you disagree?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the Golden Worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster.
Yeah, that's
They'll do
gotta be
anything
him.
to prevent others from accessing them.
That
It
sounds
seems
just
murder
like
isn't
him, dude. I
exclusive
don't
to
know
the
his
Milky Way.
name.
And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that.
But it
This one
sounds
here.
just like him.
Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable. So, how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Oh!
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing
You're wrong
arms.
about that.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam Node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
Level up. Also, think you need to talk to him.
Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
They're as much a part of the initiative as the human arc. We'll find them.
We have to. Tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
I'm looking into the Nilk and Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to Eos and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
It sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds. Many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Jean Garson, is dead.
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership. When the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. Jean Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Kip.
Exiles, we call them. I doubt we've heard the misguided sympathy for the... Good for fighting and lifting... What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We are the bravest souls each species. But she persevered.
I'm just doing all this just
While
to make
we
sure
cannot
I'm
promise
not
they
gonna
will
miss anything.
As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that. They don't see me as the rightful... In practice, I was deputy assistant for revenue management.
Damn, he has a lot to say,
Then all
I'll tell you
7
that
leaders
much.
above me died. I was next in line for... I was deputy...
Right. Sorry.
Should you find any clues, managing all of their biological needs, also scouting and mapping. But seeing as how every colonization effort...
Fuck you.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further...
Watch it, dude.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Whoever's doing this has to be stopped before someone gets seriously hurt.
That's what I'm trying to do. But I'm an engineer, not a PI. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
There's someone down here. Unless it's a panel. Yeah, it's a panel.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
Thank you for sitting in my way, asshole. It would have been... Yeah.
You're in the forest? What district?
Should be right here. Oh.
Figure that out before screwing up then.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And it's showing something else over here still, so let's go see. Ah, that's what it wants me to do.
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
It might be the same thing with this over here.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
No? Okay. I was seeing if that was gonna lead me to another one. Alright. This should be it.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
What the fuck? It's upstairs. Right there.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Alright, well. Seeing as that's done, there's something downstairs. But everything else seems to be done here, so I'll head down there.
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
Addison wasn't my favorite. Which one was Addison?
Yeah. Meeting Addison was interesting.
She doesn't know you. I do. And you're doing fine.
I appreciate it.
I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your sister's doing.
If anything, I'm gonna restart the broadcast here, so peace out. See you soon.